All right, hole 7. Guys, fun hole. You need to hit this ball straight. You can play a baby draw, even a fade if you want, but keep it up on that right-hand side. Land it up there around where that bunker is. It's a beautiful second shot in, not too hard. If you even hit it right, it will funnel back left. So you do kind of have a bail out there, which is great. It is a 2-tiered green. So if it's laying on the top side and you hit it on the front and it funnels back, it will be a tough putt and a long putt. Hole 7 is wonderful. You even probably saw big oak tree out there, tire swing. All of us kids, we used to sit out there, have a lot of fun, a lot of picnics growing up. So that's a nice little family heirloom that we kept, and a nice little tip of the hat to some family history out there on the course. I'd say a par is good to come off with this. It can be tough, but the next one is a pretty beautiful hole, which I play pretty poorly, but hole 8 is wonderful. It's a wonderful par 3, so let's go ahead and take you there. Folks, we got hole 8, a big drop. You gotta take a big club up there. Walk tall, carry a big stick when you're heading up to the tee box, because you're gonna need to hit all of it. You got a big green, as you can tell. It's a beautiful hole. You got a great vantage point, being able to see a lot of the property and beyond. When you do hit it up there high, kind of like hole 5, your green does shrink a lot for you fellow golfers that love to play this kind of stuff. So it can play pretty tight. I would play it as straight as you possibly can into the dead center of the green. Guys, there's not too much movement on the green, just a slight incline in. It does dip off in the back, so it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. But another little fun factoid is I jumped off the motorcycle when I was a kid with my dad. He was taking someone out here, and I had my motorcycle boots on. I grabbed his driver from the tips. Couldn't have been 11, 12 years old, and I smoke it, and I knock it literally like 2 inches from the hole. We thought we were gonna have my first hole-in-one then, but I had to wait another 25 years till I got it, but that's okay. Had a great time, great story. Hopefully you walked off with a par here. Bogey, that's all right, but birdie is a good grab. Fun hole, hole 8. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go ahead and head over to hole 9. Hole 9, we're wrapping up the front 9 right here. It is a great finishing hole. It is kind of hard because you see it is a little tight with the wood line, as you can tell. You're gonna wanna take this shot, put it out in the dead center of the fairway. Most likely you're gonna have to kind of play a little bit of a baby cut. You can get away with the draw, but put it out there in the dead center of the fairway, as you can see right there. Your second shot, you're gonna wanna be able to play this dead center. Please play this dead center. I played this hole wrong so many times. I've jumped in that little pond there so many times to grab. My ball's out, your ball's out, everybody's ball's out, because we all make that mistake of getting aggressive. Don't get aggressive. Just go hit that shot to the dead center of the green. It's a beautiful green, and be able to kind of putt, get off with a birdie or par. But guys, this is a great hole to walk off with a par and get off and get to the turn to get yourself a beer, Gatorade, good old hot dog, whatever we got up there. We're ready for you, and hopefully you finish the front 9 off with a bang, because the back 9, guys, it's a whole nother adventure ready to take you on. So here we go. Hole 10, as you can tell, beautiful start to this backside. You are gonna want to play that tee shot up there, dead center of the fairway. That's where we always wanna go. But you see the bunkers on the left, gonna be kind of hard to reach it, contingent upon where you're playing, but you're gonna wanna be able to play it, probably fly it over that right-hand side of the bunker that you see. That second shot that you're gonna wanna be able to play in, that will most likely play anywhere around 230, 240 in, contingent upon where you put it, but most likely you're gonna have, on average, a 220 to 210 yard shot in. Play that up onto the green if you're long enough, but if not, you're safe to play it right in front of the green. Pin placement here is kind of key. You can get in trouble if you go there on the right-hand side of that green, even down to the left, because it does kind of have a lip that goes up and funnels and pushes that ball in. Just kind of play it back towards the center, a little front of center, so you can kind of spin it back and let it get to the hole. Get your birdie, celebrate with the boys or ladies, and head on to hole 11. This one's gonna be kind of challenging. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this right here. Fun hole, beautiful hole. and hopefully you got a great start to your back nine. Hole 11, fun hole and tough hole. You are gonna wanna hit this shot, as you can tell, right on the right-hand side of the fairway. You will see it kind of pushing off, veering towards that right-hand side of that tree line. If you go left, as you can tell, there's a creek that goes across. You can find that very easily, because on a dry day, that ball is gonna roll, and if it has a little bit of draw on it, it will most likely start heading towards that creek. So safe to say you're gonna wanna keep it dead center or right of center on this shot. Play it into the dead center of the green. Again, pretty easy greenscape, as you can tell, but it does have a little bit of movement and action on the right-hand side. So be able to get on there, get your putt, get that par. It's a great one to walk off with. Birdie, you earned it. You know what I'm talking about. Let's go to the next hole. Hole 12. This is the handicap number 2 on the course. It is tough. I actually think this is harder than hole 4, which is the number 1 handicap on the course. You are gonna wanna play this down a beautiful sweeping draw down the center of the fairway. You've got those bunkers on the right, which you can easily find. The one on the left will swallow up your ball so fast. It is known for that. So don't be a hero and try to split those trees on the left-hand side. Just keep it easy, keep it simple. Play it dead center of the fairway. The second shot is a long one in, which makes it so tough because the green does get smaller and you've got smaller pin placement to go after. But this does funnel all the way back. So make sure that you are focusing on hitting a solid second shot in. It does play deep, so you're gonna wanna take extra club here. It is a tough hole. So if you walk off a par, it's a birdie. You walk off a bogey, that's par. Be okay with that, because this next hole coming up, hole 13, it's another one we want to give you back a shot, hence why we put it after the second handicap hole on the course. So let's go ahead and head over there and talk about how we're going to get you a birdie.